Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Davids calmly anticipates. Oh, it's Dembele. And here's Zico. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Oh, shoot! Goal! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Gullit. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, can I bring Ousmane Dembele to your attention? He's been described as a phenomenon and one of the very best. That's high praise indeed, and we've seen some great flashes, but he still has a long way to go to fulfill all of that potential.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Leicester with the clearance. Greece have the chance to go the other way. That's a sharp pass. Davis.
Well played and well cleared.
Dembele touches it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to.
There's the hit! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. That's a decent clearance. Messi. Greece so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. He's been picked out. Now it's Shevchenko. Gullit. That is a brilliant interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Shevchenko! Thuram with the clearance. Now it's Messi. And he's intervened well there. And here's Dembele. Passing nice and neat. Gullit. Nottingham looking to pass their way through. Forwards and with intent. He is through here. Nottingham look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Zico unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He has found a way through.
Look, it's a run defence this like, but the timing has to be spot on.
Van Dijk getting this one clear. And Gullit! Tomiyasu attempts a clearance.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Thuram. Oh, good-looking ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Now it's Messi. Shot a goal! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Skimp, he's had a shot! Goal! Greece! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Greece have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nottingham have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Bullet! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick at.
Heads it! No, he didn't quite meet it right. It's their second corner of the game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Tries a header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Zico clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Davis. And it's Dembele. And that into... And the first half is done. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Greece lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good...
It's Zico!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here, because that was a magnificent save.
Bullet with a definite fell there. Zico. Bullet. Maldini. Davis. And that has put paid to that. That's a lovely, neat pass. Bullet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Nottingham can breathe again. Just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Messi tries a shot!
Έλα μαλάκ.
They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Davis. Cleared without hesitation. Bullet! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that.
We're in for an intriguing second half now. Contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
And Messi! That's really well cleared. Now the ball's gone astray. Oh, he's been caught napping. Tomiyasu clears.
Davids really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nesta did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good ball. Gets a good foot in there. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Pullet with a real chance here. Pullet! Decent hit from there. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. Shevchenko. Zico charging forward, the ball at his feet. Davis. A real chance. Can he finish? And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Corner number 3 coming up. Opts to play it back. Dembele. And the finish! In he goes again! Oh, and that is really good tenacity.
Substitutions taking place.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Rafael Leao is sharing after that one. Cruyff! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Nesta gets good distance on it. Messi hits one! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pullet gets it clear.
Well, they're definitely intent on winning it, and they've come close. Just wondering how many more chances they can...
The referee's awarded a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
Time then for the first
Messi.
substitution of the game.
Number 20. Dembele. Shevchenko.
Maradona.
Pullet. Number 26.
Nesta.
Davids.
Passing is crisp
Coming on
and
the
sharp.
field. Number
Chosen
18.
to go back.
Maradona.
that's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Neymar.
Tomiyasu gets it away.
Number 42.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Number 32. Joshua Kimmich.
Can he get onto this?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Cleared away.
that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
And Messi! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, maybe the tension around this game played a part in that, because he should have put them ahead then.
Oh, smashing header! Goal, Greece! Into the lead once more. He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Greece go into the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
Nottingham have reclaimed it. And here's Mbappe. Can he put it away? That's a decent clearance.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
4 added minutes has
But
been
it goes.
indicated.
Zico! Time added on 4 minutes. And it's Neymar. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that has been cleared. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Van Dijk has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. And that is as far as it goes. Greece have emerged victorious in this match of thrill.
Πάτα ρε μπροκολόκο. Vamos guys, vamos, πάμε.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, a team spine so often starts with Manuel Neuer. The moniker of sweeper keeper often hides another strength of his, which is his distribution, one that always puts his teammates on a positive footing.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Leicester did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he cuts out the supply. Van Dijk is the guilty party there. Van Dijk is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Εξηγούνες προς τα κόρη. Πω ρε μαλάκα.
Greece finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Ronaldinho. And it's Maradona. Greece have got it back and they'll have another go. And the finish! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Zico bops him off it and wins back the ball. Pedri, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. That could spell trouble. Hits one! It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
And it's Forlan. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's
Çok
been given.
seviyorum onu.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi looking to run onto it. Pull it. He's got the shot away!
Arda.
He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example.
Yani
This
baksana.
team has real personality and character.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Foot in. Pedri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder.
And Hullet!
Vallahi.
Oh, surely that deserved better.
Hullet deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Well there, brother.
Saliba. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Forlan, and here's Ribéry. He's got away. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. There's the shot! Goal, Greece! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Well, how's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Moved on forwards. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Forlan. Oh, he's burst through. Ribéry. Ribéry! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Ribéry clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Japan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he gets rid in a hurry. And the shot! Greece have the chance to go the other way. Conte. Pull it. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is... Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Greece presented with a golden opportunity here. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Antore.
Greece go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Zico. Zico! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yep, certainly could have been something so much more.
Oh, there's the hit! And more, and more, and more! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. An act of charity gratefully received.
Άντε φίλε.
Greece blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Smashing save, really good save that.
Well, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
He rises! And it's in! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Bullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every
Ωραία
goal.
σου φεύγουν. Πάμε λίγο, guys. Πάμε. Vamos. This is it. Let's go.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Gently done. He's through here. That's an excellent interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
The pass has gone astray. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Now the finish! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Griezmann demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he reached...
Scores! Well, the ball's run loose here. And he's gone looking for safety. That'll be a throw. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Oh, great chance! Heads it! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, he did get himself into a good position. Something for him to cling to.
Madrid with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Tomiyasu clears. It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to belt it away. He's found a way past. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Haaland! Haaland!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, what has happened here? Big chance, tries a shot! They've scored!
Bravo, re. Zico.
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due...
He's had it! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
That has been knocked clear. Great hit! It's a loose ball. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's gone loose. Nicked it back promptly. Messi, and Messi!
Bravo, Messi.
Oh, Greece! And the comeback is complete.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a goal! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That really was a thing of beauty, curled in effortlessly.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose...
And Hullet! And it's a quite incredible spell. They are flying. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Greece blast themselves into a 3-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Oh, well played, well played. Pullet on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Pullet. Oh, what a climb! He got the hard part right, but the rest wrong. And it's Messi. Pullet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Alexander-Arnold, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's headed upfield.
Ei,
Thuram has
Hey.
given away a free kick. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Hull, and he'll shoot here. Second win style. And look at his joy. Is this not why we love the game?
Ó,
That is
Pop, pop,
glorious,
pop,
as
pop,
if he
pop.
picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front of goal. What a display. What a play.
mallaka ti e valogulje trfil. Ó, mallaka ti e valogulje.
Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. So we're up and running. Hakimi. And he's intervened well there. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed. And now the hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Pedri. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Messi.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now he's gone for goal! That is simply breathtaking!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to...
Mbappe! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Tomiyasu can get it clear. Oh, what a ball! Shot a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Scholes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Turns and goes back. Now the finish!
Dai, mannaggia.
They're level in H. Rice.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. Look, there just wasn't much of a gap to begin with, and to find it, I think it was a fine drive, and I don't think the keeper could have really planned for that. I think he's a bit unlucky in that instance.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded.
And Messi! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what has happened here? He's through, it's one-on-one. Tries a shot. Goal, Greece! And they're back in front. That is so good, such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Face to face with the chance! And he hits the net. A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Greece take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Kimmich cuts out the pass. It's a good spell of possession, this. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Scholes. Greece have hit a quick-fire double here and are firmly in control at 3-1. Koundé, Pedri, to Messi. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nice sequence of passes, this. That has been cut short. And now they can clear their lines. Messi. And there's green grass ahead of him. Bullet! And it's there! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Greece blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. It's a pretty loose pass. Kimmich. Mbappe. Messi. Oh, super ball. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bullet. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. He has found the way through. There's the shot! And it's been given away. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe. That's a little off target. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Vieira makes the interception. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Greece clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's had a hit! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Pull it. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Teremos 3 minutos de
That's
acréscimo.
been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's found a way through. Pull it. And there is the half-time whistle.
Greece are looking as solid as I've seen for some time. All departments are working strongly, and this can do their confidence a whole tower of good.
Greece 3 ahead after a remarkable half. Who knows how many more will follow.
Senhoras e senhores, pedimos sua colaboração com o nosso programa beneficente Chance no Futebol.
Vamos.
And we're underway again. Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that. Vieira. Scholes. Koundé. Crunching tackle. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Pedri. Maldini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he cuts out the supply. And the shot's on here. There's the hit! Sticks it away! Players ecstatic. Fans delirious. This is utopian.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Greece are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Thuram with the clearance. Kimmich. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Greece are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Back into the middle. Could move up a gear. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee has brought play back and
Sequence.
showed him a yellow card. Zico has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm.
Sequence.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
I really don't know why this guy is not
Cleared it
good.
out of harm's way. Pedri.
Público presente na partida de hoje.
Davids
80.314
goes sliding in.
espectadores.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Kimmich does well to get it back. Scholes. Pedri. Laid out to the left flank. Big chance!
Oh,
He's kept it out. That's a great save.
Yeah, they've got away with it, but that was a defensive letdown to see him march through like that.
Corner number 3 coming up. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Greece have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Messi. Now it's Hullet. Saliba wins the duel this time. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Mbappe. Hullet looks to get on the end of this.
This is the time you need that pace.
That's a lovely, neat pass. He can run onto that. He's in a great position. Kimmich has found the net here, of course. That has not gone well.
whoop.
And Messi! In he goes again. He scores! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been
Oh, item selector. Patita pa. Vamos. Genius. Three defenders.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners of the footballing world. No decibels spared in this collective chorus. The action has already started. Ball quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And it is clear.
He
He looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Well, height
Smash
can
him.
make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Bale. And here's Messi. Lam. Very nicely done. Vieira can get it clear. Vieira defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. He's cut it out. He's going for goal. That carried quite a threat.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Well, he really could play in any position.
Yes, he started as a sweeper and showed that he could play anywhere in midfield and indeed up front. Big, strong, and absolutely gifted.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira. Decent progress down the left. Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Shapes to shoot!
Μαλάκα δεν σε δω ρε φίλε.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So the first goal of the game.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Zico. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Looking for the run. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Seydorf. And Seydorf! They want to be quick to recover this. And that's definitely not his best.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Out to the left it goes. Shevchenko. Messi! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Greece are looking to go forward now. Vieira calmly anticipates. It's a throw-in. Oh, important interception. Seydorf. Now it's Shevchenko. Figo. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Zico. That's been cut out. Well played. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Lam, who does have an assist to his name. Lam puts his foot on the gas. And it's Bale! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that was a great save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And now a sudden chance to counter. That is a great pick out. He's had a hit!
Bravo Ragullit.
Greece
Money.
on level terms.
And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before and no doubt they'll work it again.
Greece grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has been cut short. Schmeichel. Gets his pass away. Thuram. Lahm. And he welcomes it in. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's played him through. And the flag has stayed down. Seedorf.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Shevchenko is in a really good position out wide. And it's Lahm.
Minutes has been indicated.
Bullet. Thuram wins the duel this time. Lahm. Bale. Great defending, strong and determined. And we hit half-time. A pretty decent watch this, and each side has contributed in equal part. A couple of very good goals for the crowd to enjoy, and a game which is right on the edge. At half-time, it's 1 each. And we are up to the break.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Greece head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, 1 each, and the game right on edge. And we are back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. There's the shot! Dangerous moment avoided, only just.
Well, Peter, they're renowned for their breakaways, but you do have to be risky at times.
Tomiyasu kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Zico has it out wide and in space. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Now it's Bale. Now it's Messi.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Bravo Messi.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Messi.
The attendance for this match was 29,813.
And here's Shevchenko. Bale. Seedorf. Look at the space here. Zico. Bullet, given the lift of his goal. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Thuram. Thuram spots it and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And it's Messi.
Oh, great feat that.
And he's managed to get free. Zico has a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Vigo going full tilt down the left. Bale. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Nesta muscles him off the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Tomiyasu goes sliding in.
Hazard
It's
işte.
a sweet ball, that.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Shevchenko.
Now he's off and running.
17.
Vieira makes the interception.
Number 22,
Pullet.
Messi.
He's beaten the last
Number
man.
19, Figo.
Seedorf.
Number 3, Cannavaro. Coming on the field, number 14.
He's in plenty of space here.
Number 20.
Iniesta. Picks out. He's had a shot. Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Van der Vaart has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
So, third corner of the game.
Yalla Leao. Bravo, Leao.
Tries to clear. Brilliantly cut out. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao. Now it's Hullet. Hullet! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Mbappe! Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Great position here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. And it's Iniesta. And here's Mbappe. Van der Vaart. Mbappe. Buffon can pick that up. Oh, that's well spotted.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Not too much to add on here, just a minute. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now it's Mbappe. Cruyff proves too strong. Well seen. Saw that. That's that. The end. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Maşallah. I will be right back, guys. Just a moment. I'm coming, guys. Oh. Let's go. Chat, ask me anything you want. Anything. Whatever you want, chat. Give hype, guys. What's up? Vamos. Jumping. Nico Williams. Victor. Vamos, guys. Vamos. Vamos. Let's go.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation. 100
Bravo,
plus
Zico.
in unison. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning.
Oh,
So good
shit.
from him.
Decent hit! And he's done it!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So, a breakthrough already. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Can he get it through? That's played into space. Now it's Hullet. Now this could be a chance. Now the finish! And again! Oh, taken with style! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
With a predatory goal.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal. Just got caught napping.
And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, Red, nice interception. Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Bale. Passes short and sharp. Big chance! Oh, that is asking for... And one more try!
Έλα μαλακ.
Oh, Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pedri. Pedri had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
And he's heaved it away. Koundé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Caceres makes the interception. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's burst through. Nice interception, well timed.
Greece are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's through here. It could be... Bale! It's in! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. Today for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ah, quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Hits one! And it's Zico. Oh, perfectly measured that. Now it's Hullet. And Hullet! Really well taken goal. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion.
العيد
Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Listen, goals change games, and that has changed the whole complexion of this one. They have the momentum now.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Hit! And he hits the net. And he is just ripping it up. You just know there is no stopping that.
Yeah, I just thought he made great use of his upper body there. It would have taken something really special to keep that out.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
جول.
Keeper's not concerned by that.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there.
Aims beyond the defence. He can run onto that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. That's headed upfield. That's been cut out. Well played.
Bravo Returam, Chile.
Habrá 3 minutos de
Messi.
descuento.
Chouameni. Kimmich. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Greece are down to 10 men. Cleared away.
Vamos.
And he's intervened well there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. The game played out in extraordinary fashion, and the scoreline underlines that. And we are up to the break.
We've seen some really terrific football in that half with the flow of goals. And of course there are mistakes, but I'm not in a mood to moan.
A continuación, disfrutaremos de la actuación de nuestro grupo oficial de animación. Cambio de jugadores.
Greece get the ball rolling in the second half. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Bale was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Hullet. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. He's shifting through the gears here. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Cruyff. Now it's Messi. territory.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, he got rid
Geliyor
because he
yine.
was under pressure.
And that interception
Bravo.
was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aim forwards.
Pretty robust defending.
And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Oh, no messing about.
Maticano era ma...
Well, they are now a 9-man team. Chouameni. Look at this. He's tried one. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Kimmich clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
There's a no-nonsense tackle. That's cause for mild irritation. And that was very necessary. 60 minutes played. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Yellow or red? It is red. And it looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Greece are now down to 8 following the sending off. He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And that is expertly dealt with. Greece are looking to go forward now. Bale gets into a good position. Bale! Oh, it's come loose.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Cleared without hesitation. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought that
Barcelona have a free kick. And he's going to have his name taken.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
El dorsal 9, Bale. El dorsal 10, Messi. Serán sustituidos.
That was travelling.
El dorsal 8,
Ela.
el dorsal 19, el dorsal 12, el dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 1.
Oh, it's Dembele. And he's on his way. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing. Having the composure to score is another.
And oh, he's been... And the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Elise actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Now that's a fine challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Olise is... Can he finish? Olise. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Williams tries a shot! He scored! 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Neymar. Can he put it away? Dembele's cross. And he was quick to react. Olise. Dembele. Shot could be... De Jong! And that would have been game, set and match.
De Jong just got a little carried away with himself there. He knew he could have clinched it.
So, third corner of the game. Greece have the chance to go the other way. De Jong into the last 5 minutes. It's Neymar! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
I actually fancied him to score then, but we should give the keeper credit for doing his bit.
Well-timed, excellent interception. Pullet might just make this. Tchouaméni, that's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Olise is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Shapes to shoot!
6 minutos de
Good
descuento.
try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's a nicely measured pass. There's the shot! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine